The Environmental Services Assistant Director was rounding one day prior to Christmas.
Housekeeping.
Came across this room with a couple in it, and we don't generally see a male and female in the same room. So he found that kind of odd, and he started talking to them and found out that they were married and happened to be in the hospital together unplanned at Christmas time. And he came downstairs and he said, "Really sorry it took me so long, Julie. I'm sorry, I just got caught up in this room." But can you imagine being married and being stuck in a hospital on Christmas?
I'm Neil Sigler. I'm the Director of Food and Nutrition and Environmental Services at Duke Riley Hospital. Well, I went to see the couple, I believe, after they told me that they were there in the hospital. And I just went in for a general conversation. They were pretty happy. And just looking at them, I could see my mother and father there.
Being in the hospital is always a trying time, particularly around the holidays. That's when we want to go back home, we want to see our families, we want to have those meals and that togetherness. So much of what we remember around the holidays is around food. So that makes it even more difficult for those patients this time of year.
I believe the day was December 22nd. I was in the back working on retail, making sure our cafe was set up for the day, and Lisa actually came out of her office to me and said, "Hey, EVS let us know there's this old couple upstairs there that are patients together, and I've never seen that. We'd like to do something special for them." So she let me know what she wanted, and they gave me the reins.
If you can imagine a fine dining restaurant where you have your plate setting, knife, fork, spoon.
Nice wine glasses and china. They set up a cart as if they were dining out and eating at a restaurant.
I figured if we're doing a date night menu for these two people, might as well go all out. So I mean, got a little surf and turf menu for the husband. They pulled me out some flank steak, compound butter, some shrimp scampi, rice pilaf, sauteed vegetables. And then the wife, we got her a nice little Italian style shrimp pasta, Alfredo, cream sauce.
We get to show love and support through food, and that's really what makes our job special. So that comfort, particularly around the holidays when they don't have family there, giving them a special meal, giving them special food that they would love to have is so encouraging.
Like I went all out. I went in the back, got fresh herbs, fresh cream. I did everything I could to make this the best possible gift I could give them.
I will always remember how grateful they both were, and seeing them together and seeing that togetherness and that kind of spark between them. They had been a little bit down throughout their stay, having trouble supporting each other and being worried about each other at the same time. And so seeing their togetherness and seeing how comforted she was amazing.
And honestly, I mean, this was a labor-intensive, effort. And without my team supporting me, without my team holding down the fort, I would not have been able to give 110% to this, and I could not have done it without them.
It's a blessing. It was a blessing working with a team like that. Making people feel like they're at home, even it's called hospital. We work in the hospital. It's a family. It's not just about it's all about the team from top to bottom.
We know that our purpose here is for the patients, and that's our drive for coming to work each and every day.
Honestly, the environment in the kitchen that day, there was like almost palpable excitement. We do a lot of the same stuff day in and day out, not in a bad way, but we have hundreds of patients, it's the same thing. It was nice to be able to break out of that for a change and be able to do something special for someone.
The most surprising thing about it is the matter-of-fact way in which the people that pulled it off just did it. They just assumed that this was a part of their job. That says a lot about them as people. It says a lot about the culture that's been created over the years, long before I got here, which is we try and take care of each other as a family, but we also try and take care of all the patients as family as well. That seems to be an expectation that's not necessarily placed on employees by anybody from above. It's a culture that's been built out of watching other people do it and taking that expectation upon themselves.
The excitement was really enough for us. We call this the happiness that we could bring to the couple. The excitement part was when they see that they had their special meal. But for us, it's just a regular night.
At the end of the day, I want to be able to make these people's lives just a little bit brighter.